welcome. Welcome back, everyone. Tonight, we are at the farm where we did our walkthrough, if y'all remember. Now, I'm going to be going into some other areas as well as going back through some of the old ones. Because we did have activity on the walkthrough here with the owner, and the owners will be back. They took MT down to another location a couple miles away, and MT's going to be down there until he finishes up and comes back up. But for now, he'll be a couple miles away, which is good, because we're going to cover a bigger of an area. Now, just before I had turned on the camera and started filming, I had something. It sounded like maybe a weird growl, like a young one growling, like a brrr. So I was standing next to the homeowner's Ring camera. So hopefully they will give me that footage, check it out and see it and send it to me so I can add it. Now, last time I was here, I didn't know this was so close to the house. Again, they will drink out of these. So, with that said, welcome. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And this claim, we haven't came up with a name for it. The farm so far. The farm. So if you get any ideas what we can call this place, go ahead and put it down at the bottom. And I'll go through them and pick one. There were some good ones on the other one, but we didn't get that many. I like to see a lot. And then start, writing them down as I get them. And then call them out. And see what we get. Now they had said the other night, they sent me what they had gotten off one of their cameras, and wow, I will put it up if they allow me to, but something has been coming through here, and they told me nobody should be back here. Alright, well, we got some equipment we'll be gifting, and yeah, we'll see you in a moment. Again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll do a little, that's a field over there we're going to want to get into. So there's some open areas, fields, wooded forest, a lot of forests and wooded areas, little wooded areas. And what I want to do is jump into these kind of little wooden ones and some other things and see what I can't find. All right, y'all. I'm going to get set up and we'll get at it. Again, thank you for being here. And pay attention to this because this one might be a gift giveaway. I'm not sure. Nicole C. won the last one. Congratulations, Nicole. All right. Get right back at you. All right, welcome back. So, I talked to the homeowner again. I told them that I'm going to need that footage off their Ring doorbell. So back to this area here. They got a call, and when I was standing by their Ring doorbell, just to see in my head which way the calls would have came from that they recorded. It's definitely here, but I'm seeing some bigger disturbance in the ground here. seeing the ground. Nothing. Now that looks like some of these look like it was a turkey digging. Like that there at the tip of my finger over here. So you got to be careful with those because turkey will throw dirt, but now these aren't. These aren't. Oh, look at this. Okay, so something. Sorry, I'm thinking here. My head. I am. Okay. So something. Look at this. How far are these? Oh, I want to show them. That's pretty big. So that's a step. This is a step. Whoa, that's a big step. Where does it go? There? Does it turn? Walk on this and then down? Well, that's a weird pattern, huh? Because I don't see nothing else. I mean, I see some here, but that's I mean, that could be what turkey do. You know, because they'll get in there and move with their beak or their foot. They'll take their foot and... So did this thing go this way? Come up, out, and then cut around? That's not human. And these steps aren't human-like. And that's weird how it would come across. So it's coming out from water. Let's head up over here. Let's try not to walk in that. You gotta be careful in here. You gotta watch this because you could sink. Even though, look, there's leaves in here. Let's see if I'm not seeing much except that. That's weird. That could be them now. I don't know. Seeing something like this where they're lined up, that could be them. The owners, I'm not sure. But they said nobody comes back here. Okay, so something, you can see this trail. Oh my gosh, these mosquitoes. Trail coming through. See? You can see the line going through, and up. The tip of my finger in there. Yeah, sorry. Bug went in my mouth. Sorry for spitting. I'm seeing a lot of weird things. Like, why? Why would there just be two stones out here? I mean, obviously, yeah, tree drop, but oh yeah, you're not stepping in this. I'm not even sure why deer would. Well, there's not really anywhere else to. Okay, so I'm not really seeing much more. I mean, I'm seeing disturbance and heavy steps, but something heavy enough to push down the leaves in the ground. But I'm not sure why that would happen. Alright. I don't know. But we did see those. I will show the owner. What's that? Came back from this way. Sorry, I'm in tracking mode. Now this is wow. Okay, let's do this. Again, a subscriber had sent in, I'm hearing whistling, a subscriber had sent in beads underneath, and I think then we're going to leave one here, and I'm going to tell the owner, please do not mess with these. I'm going to pop it on a different side of the tree. They send in beads, and when the sun hits them, they get kind of bright. So we're going to put it. Also got to watch out for bees. Let's put it here, so we'll know. I'm going to fold part of the tree. Give me 1 second and I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm trying to do this with one hand. You know what? I'll just put it right here. There we go. So, storm's not going to blow this off. It'll get caught up and the leaves. So, storm's not going to blow those off. You know what? To make sure they don't, we'll put it like this. We'll put the other one through here too. Look at that. And we'll go like this. We'll put it through this bottom one. Oh, never mind. What the? Did you hear that? Oh. So put these here. Now, the wind's definitely not gonna, they're gonna have to work to get it through this one and this one. So we'll be able to tell if it's broken laying on the ground or they taking it. It's there. All right, we're gonna leave it there. Walk away from it. That's for you. You can take it. Did you give me a knock? And that I'm just gonna say I don't know, but let's put one here. Try to put one next to it. And whatever made that one was heavy. Like it was running or something, because you just heard me pound. Whoa. there you go. That's mine I just made right here. That one was there. I'll just leave it inclusive. I mean, we know it's a footprint, but don't know what made it, so. Yeah, this is a Bigfooty. This is definitely Bigfooty. Sasquatchy. Now, last time I was in here, when I filmed this and I was rewatching it, kind of made me think of, like, do you think any young Sasquatch or dogmen would play in here? See this as like a little play area for them? I mean, I know that sounds weird, but what do you think? Because I was definitely thinking that, like, wow, okay, well, you know what? Why wouldn't it be? I can see them running around here. Maybe playing at night. I know it's far-fetched from, you know, our things, but let's go check this mud out. It's far-fetched from the idea of, okay, yeah, now Bigfoot are playing, the kids are playing, but we've seen what they do out in the forest. You know, what if they see it as a little play area for them? I don't know. That was just my thought, you know, putting it out there. I know, it probably sounds silly, like, come on, cameraman. I know, I get it. But, like I said, I don't know much about dogmen because we haven't had great encounters with them, I don't think. Except that one that got thrown. That, we believe that got thrown above us. Now, if you have seen the video, you know what we were talking about. And it sounded like it was coming down the side of that tall ravine. And then all of a sudden, it was like it was flying above us. You know, it's crazy. This is old horse print. I think. I could be wrong. I don't really mess with horses. These poundings were coming from over here. I'm going to get back over there. But I'm working my way there slightly. I really want to find out what's going on here for them. And it's gonna, you know, it's not a one and done. That's definitely not a one and done. Again, if you see anything, please put it up in the comment section below the video and you'll be credited with the find. Or if you have a question about the place, I will not give you the address, but if you have a question about it, please put it down in the comments below and I will answer them as soon as I can. It might not be right away, but I will get to them. This year, summertimes are a busy season for us, so if you haven't seen, let me show you this real quick. I know I'm talking, but I hand these out or I'll leave them places. Now I always leave a thank you cameraman on the back. That's the cards we pass out, or we'll leave them in certain areas for people who give us a call. And of course we got the, you know, we're in the papers. And that's how we get these areas. The claims. We had a lot of claims. Some will, I always go out to them and check them out. Some aren't legit and some are. You'll just get phone calls, but I always check the voicemails. And I'll tell you, so far this year, for 4 or 5 months, it's like I'll delete the voicemails, at night, and I'll write down the ones that I'm interested in, the addresses and stuff, and I'll delete them. And by the next night that I check them, the voicemails are already full. So that goes to tell you. I'm seeing something over here. Why is this like that? You gotta be careful in areas like these, especially with this wood, because it's wet in here and snakes will hang out. And we do got poisonous snakes here in Ohio. There's a nice bend, no reason, touching a tree and the ground, going down into the ground, coming up. Could be natural, could not be. I'm not seeing much in here for prints. They're all over on that side, so I'm wondering if they're in over here, because all the prints I was seeing were coming from over in there. I'm just on the other side of that. And I'm seeing some disturbance right over in here. All right, let's continue. Now the homeowner's supposed to meet me back here. Yeah, I'm very interested. Man, that's a monster buck. Wow. Stop real quick and take a look at this one. Remember, you all can zoom in. I have it zoomed in 1 time, so it comes in clear when you do zoom in. If you put your hands on the screen, your fingers, and go like that, you'll be able to zoom in. And then to get it backwards, you just go like that. I don't want to walk through that. I did the first night I was here, I scoped that out a little bit by walking through it, but you're really not going to be able to pick out prints in that, so. And what I'm doing, I'm just looking on the ground here. I love tracking. That's my kind of gig. Thank you, Trapper, for teaching me. I'm still learning too. Every time that me and him go out, he really helps me out. He'll show me different things. But not everything is in your dirt too. You'll want to look at your plants, like he'll tell you. You want to look at your plants, see the bend, and that will be able to tell you if they're coming in or out, whether they're leaving or coming. There's a lot of work here. And of course, we can't cover, everything in one night. I think I said this before. Not gonna be able to cover it all. If you try to cover this all in one night, you'll make mistakes. You'll start overlooking. All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna set up though a couple things. I'm gonna get a tree cam up where they don't know where it is. And I'll get right back at you. Then we'll get into the dirty stuff. Alright, again, if you've seen anything, please leave me a comment below. Please head over to the Cameraman Facebook page group. One big family there. It's nice to see so many people coming on over. Again, but I seen something moving out here. I'm gonna have to get out there to that, because this is the second time during the day. The first time I was here, I seen something too. See that tree? Let me zoom in a little bit. That's 2 times. Let me see if I can get closer. Okay, see that tree in the middle of your screen? I'm seeing something breaking light right up in here. I'm trying to keep the video camera real still because it's zoomed in so far. That's hard to do. Yeah, see how far that was? I'm gonna zoom in one times. But I'm seeing something over there breaking light. All right. I'll get right back at you. All right. Welcome back. I'm back with the owner. And wow, we are gonna go see what's over in here. They know what's over in here, but I don't, and they just mentioned probably tons of prints. So we'll see. Have you ever seen anything out in this field? Nothing. I was saying that I'm not sure they would walk in this. I don't see why not, but I'm just the way this is.
Well, it was grass until a week ago.
Yeah. But the way how bumpy this is and how much you would sink, I don't think they would walk through this. I see some big deer though.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's the one that was standing in front of you earlier.
So I did gift, so you know, there's one of these over on a tree.
Mm-hmm.
If you see these on a tree, can you let them be for the time being? And I made it in such a way that it will be hard for them to get off unless they break it.
When you still have your stuff over there.
Uh-huh. I feel like we're walking into something.
woods are creepy sometimes.
Yeah. So tell us more about this scream that you caught on your...
It was a knock.
Or the knocks. They were loud.
Mm-hmm. They happen all the time.
They were really loud. I was surprised. Is that okay if I share this with them?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm talking about should be popping up right now. Let's stop for a second. All right. Yeah.
So that would be a dog?
I don't know, but they're...
But look at this one.
Yeah, pretty big prints. And they're heavy.
That one doesn't look like deer. I just stepped in the other one.
No, that ain't deer. That's definitely not deer. Look at these.
Mm-hmm. No, he's huge.
This is a big, big dog. Look at that. Look at that print. That is crazy. What the? And it's heavy, because look at this.
Right.
Look at our print. Even if I do my heel, it's not going as deep as that. Wow. That's really... I mean, look at that. It's got some long nails.
This big part of it.
Hmm. So, what I seen would have been by the tree down here. So this isn't like... It's not like you can cut right through it. I mean, you could.
A little safe haven.
Yeah. How often do people come out here a day?
I come out here and get bottles and stuff like from the 40s and 50s, but other than that, nobody comes out here.
Would have been that tree right here. But I seen something going this way. And then nothing came out. So I wonder if something went up. Whoa. Man, these bugs love my ears. All right. I'm glad that we got to come over here. You know what? I'm going to gift over here too. So with that said, I will be right back because I'm going to use 2 hands for this. And then I'll show everyone. Alright, get right back at you. Alright, welcome back. So that's pretty high up. Gotta stretch, they'll have to stretch to get it over. And it's not like anything's gonna break that. The wind's not gonna blow it off or anything. Alright. So there's 2. There's gonna be a blinged out Bigfoot or dog man running around. Excuse me. Had taken 4 allergy pills already. You got the ones that dissolve under your tongue. Mm-hmm. And it's still kicking my butt. Alright. We're going to get up into the woods, forest here, and I'll get back at you as soon as I'm in there. But I just wanted y'all to see that center island. Now we know. See you in a moment. Alright, welcome back. Now we're going to hang another one. We're going to hang this one right here. No, that one's up there at the top of where I can reach, so something's gonna have to grab it and unhook it, and it's not like the wind's gonna blow that off. So let me give you a look around. These mosquitoes are crazy. So we got them facing all kinds of ways, north, south, east, and west. So when the sun hits them, you can see the sun setting there. So the sun will be coming up over here. It will bling bling. And as the sun goes over, it will show, but the sun sets there. Out west. And we got one more to put up. We're gonna let the homeowner pick the spot. But she wants to take me to an area and walk me through the center of it. So keep your eyes open. I'll try to do the panning. I'll stop and pan every so often. But again, if you see anything, put in the comments below. I'll try to, where my eyes look, you'll be looking. Man, these bugs are no joke. I hope MT's capturing some good stuff. This is the area where I captured those orbs. Mm-hmm. Perfect, because I wanted to get back in here. That was a little strange. We had gotten some weird stuff that night, the first time here. The walkthrough. Ooh, little glitch. Little glitch in the matrix. Huh, did you see this? Was that there earlier? Do you know?
Earlier today, yes. Day before, no.
Okay. So something put that up, or? Huh. See, they would love this. They love flat like this. Anywhere where they can bend down and the greenery's tall.
Like we have a lot of these divot things.
Mm-hmm.
All through here.
Yeah, like little ravines they can go down in. And someone just coming back through here, you know, you're not really paying attention. I'm gonna walk back in here real quick. Love following where deer go. I like to see why they do it. Oh, that's weird. Like they're getting corralled. Much so. See, and they will follow deer. They will stay on these trails. Man, I'm gonna have to put my hood up. These things are attacking my ears. Sorry for the way it went, y'all. This is strange. Did your ears start ringing?
No.
I'm gonna run some tests back here real quick. Wow. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what was back there.
Oh my God, these mosquitoes are crazy. I had to put my hood on because they're attacking my ears. I'm gonna leave this run a little bit. This will record the highest. So far I got 27, the lowest so far. Well, we'll change, it's 10 now. Average 14, 7. So this goes to show you, there's radiation everywhere. Now I caught that 27 up in the driveway by the home. Oop, I'm all caught up here. This is where I thought horses were coming through the field. Mm-hmm. To find out there was no horses in the field. Now, how many times have you seen orbs out here?
A lot.
A lot?
Irene gets them all the time. Trail cams get them.
Do you know if anybody's has died on the property?
I'm sure they had to have.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I don't know of anybody, but...
Yeah, this property has been around for a long time, huh?
Yeah.
Has it always been a farm?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is just a little bit during the day. I want to wait till night and get into, we're going to loop around right and go into a new area. And when it gets dark, but I want to let you all see some of the day footage here. Some of the gifting that we did. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. Well, it'll be seconds for you all, a little bit for me. Again, if you've seen anything, leave it down in the comments below or have any questions, and I will answer them. Wow. All right. See you when it gets dark. All right. So this bend right here, they said this is new since we came here the last time. After that, this bend showed up. And the tree's alive. That's weird. Something really had to pull on this thing. Yeah. Something really had to pull on this to lock it into the other trees.
You can see where they broke that one right there.
Yep. Oh wow, look at this. That's fresh. Yep. They locked it into this tree here. In that tree. Wow. Wonder why. Oh my gosh, these mosquitoes. Yeah, that's really a bend. Anything else that you seen different? I'm seeing a lot of breaks.
There was a lot little stuff broken, but...
Yeah, that's strange. Locked it into the two trees here. That's not easy to bend. Let me see this one more time. No, they had to, really had to bend that. It wasn't done by any logs or anything like that, that's for sure. Any tree falls. That's definitely locked into these trees. I could unhook it, but I'm not. All right. Just want to show you all that. Now we're just waiting for dark. All right. See you in a few. Well, seconds for you all. Minutes for me. All right. Welcome back. So I left the homeowner back at this beginning here. And we were getting some strange stuff. I just got the headlamp on. I don't have nothing else on right this second. So I want everything to look this way. That's in these woods. Everything, deer, everything. I want everything to look this way at my lamp. And they will. They'll be like, what is that? Coming through the woods, forest, whatever you want to call it. So, I had brought 2 apples with me also, and I gifted those. And I just asked the homeowner and MT to stay back. Now, I do that for a reason. And it's so I can deliver my energy first. They can get my intent first. Because when you're with a group, everybody would have different, feelings, different vibrations going on from the day. And that will mess with them. Hello, do you remember me? I'm only here to see you and learn from you. I gifted you a bunch of stuff in a bunch of different places. And all the marbles from last time were gone. They got the marbles. They got them all. I'm going to do a couple tree taps, not loud ones, just for this area. Now, if they ain't looking, they're looking. I want to thank you for having me out last time. You give me a tree knock? I gotta switch hands. I'm just sticking to these paths that they had made. Again, if you see anything, please put in the comments below. Did you hear that? I wonder if that was a reply. That came from that way there. Okay. If that was you, thank you. Can you follow me back here a little bit? Again, we'll break out the big flashlight here in a few. I only do this when I first get in there to get everything looking at me. Because I see a light. It's not that bright, but they do see it. Was that your tree knock? Did you hear that? That was like something moving with me. I just think I got another one. I think I got another one. I don't know if it came through. I'm gonna cut back over that way, but I'm gonna act like bang again. Now land like this. I think they'll use during the day, but I think it's the day watcher that uses it. So if they come back here, I believe he watches them leave before anything, any movement. That's what I'm thinking from what they're saying. So I believe they have a day watcher back here. And with this new bend that came, tells me a lot. Whoa. I'm gonna put the tree knocker away for a moment. Now, tonight I left the sidearm at home. I did not bring the sidearm here tonight. We're going to pop the big light. I'm going to turn off the top. I'll go with the big light. Now, everybody has a different approach how they enter properties. Now, I'm not saying this is how you do it, but this is how I do it. You know, I'll do my walkthrough, my second time back. I'll gift. I'll leave things in a certain areas. Now, I did gift the marbles when I first came, too. But that's the only thing I did. Today, I gifted the beads and the 2 apples. And I will gift more marbles since now that I know that they're all gone. And we'll do that up here. And now I come in. Sound like something jumped. Give 2 tree knocks back. And I don't want to change my vibration, my energy. I'm pumped that I'm hearing those. I am pumped that I'm hearing those. Can you give me 2 more? Can you give me 2 knocks? Here's a trail cam. Covers this whole area right up in here. Do you see the trail cameras that I put up? I'm hearing gibberish. Oh, that's weird. Oh. You give me a tree knock. Or come out in front of the camera. Do you like the gifts? Coyote, maybe? Fox? It's really thick through here. Really thick in here. A lot of bends. You know what I'm going to do? This is going to be, I don't know, I'll tell you at the end. That's one thing I haven't told you guys and girls, is when you hear tree knocks, try keeping your energy all the same as you went in, to the same you go out, no matter what goes on. Tree knocks, whoops, try to just keep that energy at a steady. I know it's exciting. That shows them that, hey, look at this guy. He ain't gonna get overwhelmed if we step out in front of the camera. Look at these twists. Huh. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is go meet up with the owner and MT. Did you hear that? Since I just did my walkthrough, I believe we got some tree knocks, y'all. This might be a hot area right here. We'll find out. I am seeing a lot of bends, purposely bends and breaks. This could be the hot area for nighttime. Now they could be going after the garden. They could be going after the chicken eggs. It could be, there's a lot of things. The water. It's figuring it all out, why they're hanging out. I just thought I heard a hiss or something. I don't know if the camera caught that or not. I haven't changed my energy. Was that you? Now, seeing that it's spring, this could be an area where they birthing area, maybe. It's hard to say. It's hard to say why they're these straight sticks just leaning up against the trees, straight ahead, right on that tree in the middle of your screen. And like I said, this is going to be a few hunts here. What? Hasn't changed. Whoa. All right, let's keep going. Did you hear that? It was like a whoop in the distance. I'm gonna switch this on another knock. Just some taps. I'm not trying to blast them out of the park here. I don't want to be the aggressor. Thought I seen something up in that tree. Let's walk to it. Huh. See it now. I thought something lit up there. All right, I'm gonna go catch up with these guys and girls, or guy and girl, MT and the owner. Why would you do that? Seen a lot of funky things. That's a tree leaned up, and then a bunch of sticks and stuff leaning up against it. Seeing some bends in here. And definitely not. Getting drawn in the right over here. All right. Let's do this. I'm going to go back to the lamp. Go back to the lamp, and I'm feeling a lot of energy. I don't know if whatever I seen up here, going to give some more marbles. I have a feeling put these right here. Could have sworn, well, maybe I didn't. Alright. That's it. I'll get right back at you. Again, if you've seen anything, leave it down in the comments below. And you'll be credited with the find. Real quick, let's get some readings right over in here. Because I did. So you know, it's a nuclear radiation detector. This is all this does. It doesn't do anything else. Put it against the tree. A steady 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 0. What? What? Oh. That was strange. I never seen that do that before. It's right above on that tree. And there's radiation everywhere you go. I mean, the phone's not putting. I can drop this right on it. It's just gonna pick up. Getting steady. We're gonna say 8. That was strange. All right. Now I'm gonna go get with MT and the owner, and gosh, my energy is just drawn right into this area. That's strange. Alright. Get back at you in a moment. Again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet to join us. It's free to do. It's free to subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. We'll see you in a moment. right, welcome back. So, different day, different night. This one had just stopped raining, and I've been wanting to get out here, doing a little mix-up, different days, different approaches, different people. So, last time, MT was with me. Tonight, Trapper's with me. This is the same video. Well, not the same video, but continuing from the same spot. We're at the farm. I have Trapper about 1.5 miles away that way. He's here with me tonight. He's jumping on some tracks. So I got him on the east side of the property. I'm going to be jumping from the west to the east and beyond. Again, we have cams up. I gifted after I dropped him off in the area that I need him to search and see if there's any evidence. We're going to try to get this down to a location on this property. We know there's stuff going on around the house. And, yeah. All right. That said, I'll see you shortly. All right, welcome back. So, going through here, found bone. It's weird because it was just right on trail. Found the second piece up here. And what I was tracking looks to be going back up in here. So I'm wondering if something is back up in here, cutting across. We're going to find out though. So I just wanted to show you that. So stay tuned. Trapper's with the owner right now. Alright, it's getting dark. I'm going to keep on looking for that kill site. I believe it's right in here. Alright, get right back at you. Okay, so we got storms on the way, as you can see. Like I said, it rained, and we're not going to be able to be out here long, but we are finding tracks that came in, okay? They came up through here, so I really want to pay attention to this. And it was recent, like definitely today. I'm thinking maybe within 4 hours. That's how recent. And one of the beads are gone. I put out 4 beads last time I was here. All of the marbles are gone, all of them. And only one set of the beads are gone. So 1 out of 4. I heard like a whining kind of noise. Thinking this is a pass-through area. This part of this, I think this is a pass-through area. They're not staying here. But what they are doing is they're cutting through here. So I want to get over into the other areas after I conclude this area and move cameras into those areas. New. I don't want to make these too long, these videos of this private property too long. This is the second time we've been in this area, like I said. All of us have been. Well, third actually, but so if you see anything, put it in the comments below. You'll be credited with the find when I save the evidence. So what I do is I try to stay, like this is a wet trail. So I try to stay off about 2 to 3 foot off the trail. Because I find on these private properties is they will try to stay off this, stuff where it's not got brush on it. And I believe that's to hide their marks, their tracks. But they will walk in this greenery. Or they'll stay to the deer paths. This is a cut-through area. This is where they're taking stuff from the gardens, the fields, their trash, stuff like that. The gardens up by the house. This is where they're cutting through. Now we'll have to find where they're living. I'm going to do a tree knock. Trapper, I'm going to do a sort of little of a knock.
10-4.
I don't want to do a hard one. I just want to keep it in this general area. They'll hear it. But here we go. 3, 2, 1. Now, I learned a little bit more information about these lands. Now, this land was actually logged at one time. My camera's marking something straight ahead. It's boxing it out. Look at that. So I'm looking for anything dark back there against this greenery. And if I can see something dark with my own eyes, I'll go to that area as quickly as possible. So I'm listening for anything that does rustling. Some noises like this. If you're in here, can you give me a tree knock? So I also look out to that light, where that light is out there at the end of my stick, and I'll watch that tree line. See if there's any breaks, dark things passing by it, something that breaks that light. Anything dark in these trees moving against the, the sky. I see a patch right there that's open. I found in the past that things like laying down in there, laying in the sun, sunbathing. Oh, that was weird. Trapper, I'm gonna knock again.
10-4.
Whoa, I just stepped on something big. Hold on. There's prints. Something heavy. Probably. Let's see where they're going. Huh. Check this other side out. I don't want to.
I didn't even hear that tree knock it off.
Copy that. Tree
I'm
down.
all the way in the back corner.
Copy that. Oh, this branch just... the whole thing just jerked. Where is this? Trying to find... there, okay, right through here. Looking for the game. All right. All right, I'm gonna get up on the other side and get to the far corner of this. I'll do a quick pan. Again, I don't want to make these too long for you all, but I do want to let you all get your eyes laid on this place until we pinpoint exactly where we know they're going. Which I really think this is a cut through now, thinking about it. And we'll leave, we'll check the cameras in a day or two. See if what we get, and depending on what we get, we'll move them. I know the camera's boxing something again. Right there. A little to the right of center. Now it's stopped. Whoa. Did you hear that? Trapper, did you just do a knock?
Negative. I was just going to call you and ask you.
No, that's a negative on my behalf.
10-4.
Okay, so that knock came.
I just heard another knock.
Let's be quiet for a minute.
Somewhere between you and I think.
That knock had to come from that far end of there's a field here. Then there's a forest part. Goes back in the forest. And we have not looked there yet. It's boxing something moving again. That's so strange. I do have the 360 turned up, so background noises will come in louder. Sometimes we don't hear them until we rewatch the video. All right, I'm gonna get up over here and check this. Just check this area quickly. Again, if you've seen anything, leave it down in the comments. I mean, we're seeing bends and X's, and we're seeing things in this area. But I'm thinking right now, this is a pass-through. And we'll have to take, each parts of this woods forest area, we'll have to break it up until we find where something is living. The proof will start adding up, the evidence. You might get some, like up by the house, there was some good proof there. Now the further back over here, we're seeing some, not as much as we did up by the house, but we're seeing tracks coming through here. We're seeing things that just make me think that this is a pass-through. Now, when the loggers come through here, they could have disrupted something and moved them into another area that wasn't being logged on this property. I feel like I'm being watched. So I keep on flipping this camera around. Because if there's something, you all are going to find it. Alright. See you in a moment. Yeah, I'm getting the same feeling that something is either following me or watching me, and my camera had tracked something out. This is just getting strange. I'm gonna continue walking this way for a moment. Just want to turn this back on because both of us are getting strange. It's like something woke up and entered the room. It gave me a feeling like, wait a second, seen something right through here. I thought I seen something break that light back there. remind me of like sitting on the couch Saturday morning and it's quiet. You're watching cartoons because you don't want your parents to wake up and then maybe a brother or sister walked into the room. All right, but I'm going to keep going. And here's the man. What's up, Trap? Yeah, you getting that weird feeling too?
No, there's not.
Want to say hello?
Hey guys, there is something in that back corner.
Yeah, that's how I've been tracking it.
It's not a weird feeling. I'm hearing it.
Yeah.
I'm hearing something going through the brush.
My camera was tracking something through here.
I'm hearing the noise in that back, way back in that back corner, and it's in and out.
All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over there real quick.
I'll go with you.
All right. I'll just leave this run because if they'll find it, they'll see it, even if we don't. Whoa. I'll keep this camera in front of me. In case we see something take off, I'll kind of try to walk a little bit slow. Pan. It's the first time I ever heard Trapper say, no, this ain't a feeling. That box popped up just for a split second when I stopped there. I hear maybe a dirt bike in the distance or a car. Couldn't tell. Straight ahead, a little to the left, it's boxing again. Tip of my stick. Now it's gone. That's weird. And when I say that, it's picking up something. It's trying to focus in on something out there. It's a neat little feature. And it's trying to track the movement. Alright. Alright, here comes the rain. Alright, y'all, just in case, I'm going to do a closer right here in case it gets too bad. But if you've seen anything, leave it in the comments below. And please hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. We'll see. We're going to keep on getting up through here. But we gave you a little look through here. Huh. We're just going to call this Area 1 of the private property. This is probably the end of this area you'll see for right now until Area 2, unless we start catching things in this. But I believe that this is a pass-through area. And again, if you've seen anything, please leave it in the comments below. Tell you what, this farm is strange. Good place. But like all the land, like I say, there's always something about it. Alright. That's it. We will see you on the next hunt. Bye.